Write down the last fight you had with your partner, now read it back. Whose fault does it sound like? Yours. It's always yours, even when it wasn't, even when you were the one who got hurt. And I'm about to tell you exactly how they did that to you. 6 phrases, 6 sentences they use. And by the end of this video, you will never fall for any of them again. Subscribe right now. Let's go. Phrase 1, you're imagining things. Okay, stop. Think about this for a second. You saw something, you heard something, you felt something was wrong. And then they looked you dead in the eyes and said, you're imagining things. And what did you do? You believed them over yourself, over your own eyes, over your own memory. This is gaslighting, and it is not an accident, it is a strategy. A deliberate, calculated move to make you doubt the one thing you can never escape, your own mind. Because once you can't trust your memory, you have to trust theirs. You start going to them for the truth. You become completely dependent on the person who is lying to you to tell you what's real. You saw what you saw. You felt what you felt. Your mind is not broken. They just need you to think. It is phrase 2. You're so sensitive. Here's what just happened. You got hurt. You told them you were vulnerable. You trusted them with your pain, and they sighed, maybe rolled their eyes, and said those 4 words that turned your wound into your weakness. You're so sensitive. Now suddenly the conversation isn't about what they did. It's about what's wrong with you, your feelings, your reaction, your sensitivity. You went into that conversation as the person who was hurt. You walked out as the problem. This is how they stay clean. Every single time, they never have to change. They never have to apologize. Because you're just too sensitive. You feel too much. You care too much. Let me tell you something. Feeling deeply is not weakness. It is not a flaw. It is not something to apologize for. The only people who tell you that you're too sensitive are people who benefit from you feeling nothing. Phrase 3. I was just joking. They said something cruel about your appearance, your intelligence, your family. Something that hit exactly where you're most vulnerable, because they know you and they use that knowledge. You flinched, you went quiet, they clocked it immediately, and before you could even respond, they said it, relax. I was just joking. Can you not take a joke? Now you look like the problem, the one who can't handle humor, the oversensitive one. Again, this is called plausible deniability. They hurt you on purpose and then escaped accountability behind the word joke. It's the perfect crime. Here's how you know the difference between a joke and a weapon. A joke makes everyone laugh, including you. If their humor consistently makes you feel small, stupid, or ashamed, that was never comedy. That was cruelty with a punchline attached. If phrase 3 just made you think of someone, drop a like right now. Because phrase 4 is the one that keeps people trapped for years, phrase 4. No one else would put up with you. This one is different. This one is not about the past. This is about the future, and it is specifically designed to make sure you never leave. They say it when you try to stand up for yourself, when you start to see things clearly, when you're on the edge of walking away. They look at you and say it. Nobody else would want you. Nobody else would deal with this, and something breaks inside you. Because they've been building toward this moment for months, slowly chipping away at your confidence, making you feel like you're too much, too broken, too difficult. So you stay, not out of love, out of terror. What if they're right? They are not right. They are not. Healthy partners never make you feel like they're doing you a favor by being with you. Healthy partners never use the possibility of leaving as a weapon. The fact that they said that sentence at all is all you need to know about who they really are. Phrase 5. I'm sorry you feel that way. Read that again. I'm sorry you feel that way. Not I'm sorry for what I did, not I understand how I hurt you, not I take responsibility. I'm sorry you feel that way. This is one of the most sophisticated forms of manipulation on this list. Because it sounds like an apology. It has the word sorry in it, but it is the complete opposite of taking accountability. It puts the problem entirely on your feelings, not on their actions. You came to that conversation wanting to be heard, wanting to matter, wanting even one moment of genuine care. And instead you got a sentence that sounds like warmth, but is completely hollow inside. The next time you hear this, stop, ask yourself, are they sorry for what they did, or are they just sorry you had the nerve to have feelings about it? Phrase 6. You always do this. One moment, one reaction, one single thing happened today, and somehow it became everything you are. Not you did something I didn't like. You always do this. Suddenly, you're not a person who had a moment. You're a person who is broken, who is the problem, who is always, always, always wrong. This is called character assassination in research shows. It destroys self-esteem faster than almost any other tactic because you stop defending what you did and start defending who you are. While you're busy trying to prove you're not a bad person, they've successfully avoided the entire original conversation. You are not your worst moment. You are not an always. You are not a never. You are a full human being who deserves to be spoken to with specificity, with fairness, and with actual respect. Here is what every single one of these phrases has in common. None of them are accidents, not one. They are tools, tested, refined, used specifically on you because they know you. They know what works. They know you want to be loved, and they use that against you every single time. But you are reading this right now, which means something in you already knew. Something in you was already looking for the words to describe what's been happening. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You were just with someone who needed you to believe you were, and you don't have to believe that anymore. Send this to someone who needs it right now. Comment which phrase hit you hardest, 1 through 6. Subscribe. I'll see you next time.